some more wet weather. So once again, can I please ask people to really pay attention to what the Bureau is saying and take care on the roads. The Bureau is predicting that this will pass towards the end of tomorrow. But of course, we are having a very keen eye on Dalby. They're looking at an evacuation centre at Dalby at the moment. Tragically, of course, one person has lost their life in floodwaters, and can we pass on our condolences? So, and they're actually searching for another man as well. So another person as well. So please take care. It's a very critical time that people think about their travel movements, especially on the roads. Education will be giving more information about the schools that were closed today, whether or not they will be open tomorrow. And there are some small releases from Wivenhoe that will be happening, but they will not have any impact on the river levels at all. So are there any questions in relation to the weather? But I know that Emergency Services has also stood up on that. Is that all right? Okay, so I just want to talk about the Olympics for a moment, if I may. So today,
so there are some more floodwaters.
To put the list of the nominees that will be going on to the organising board.
And now we're on to the Olympics.
Joining myself will be the Deputy Premier, Natalie Cook, and Patrick Johnson. Now, I think it's no surprise that we need to have the two most senior members of government on this organising committee. It is very important, and I made a number of commitments to the people of Queensland when I signed the contract, and I need to make sure that everybody does exactly that as well. Of course, we'll be joined by the Lord Mayor of Brisbane on that committee as well, and the Lord Mayor and I went over to Tokyo making sure that Queensland was the winner. Now, the Deputy Premier has responsibility, of course, for infrastructure, so it's very important that the Deputy Premier is also on this board. I'm absolutely delighted that Natalie Cook joins the board. Now, both Natalie and Patrick Johnson also applied through the process that was conducted with the International Recruitment Company. And I know that there is no other passionate Queenslander other than myself and the Deputy Premier than Natalie, but she's the chair of the Queensland Olympic Council, an Olympian and an inspiration. Having grown up in Townsville, she brings that regional expertise as well, but she will absolutely be a driver for the Olympics into the future. Now, Patrick Johnson can't join us today, but you can speak to him separately. Patrick has spent time living on the Gold Coast. He's recently moved his family back to Brisbane, but he grew up on a fishing boat up in far north Queensland. My understanding was, from memory, was born in Cairns. He also went to school at Airlie Beach and has been involved in the Deadly Choices unit for many, many years. Now, I know they'll both bring exceptional expertise to the committee, and I warmly welcome their nominations as well. Of course, what we're looking for then is, once the Prime Minister and I finalise those 5 further nominees, then we'll be able to put all of the nominations through the Cabinet process to have a first meeting by the end of April. So that's what we're aiming for, and that was the commitment we gave